these are the deeper techniques we're going into. So I'm going to explain, this again comes from the field of yoga. So I'm going to explain what this feeling of bliss is. So if you imagine that the world is painted on a blank canvas, that canvas is basically, if you imagine it as being consciousness, it has an intense bliss, which in Sanskrit is called Ananda. Now we're all painted on top of that canvas. We're all alive, we're born, we die. So we live in this world feeling that we are, like I'm Mildon, I'm the cardiologist. I think I'm my mind, my body. But underlying all of those things, my senses, all those things are painted on top of a canvas of consciousness. So by meditating, you still your mind, you withdraw your senses, and you come to a point of silence. Now you might think, well, if I make my mind completely silent, there would be nothing there. But actually what is there is your underlying consciousness. And you feel that consciousness when you make your mind very still, and you feel it by an intense feeling of bliss. Now that bliss is not relational, which means, what I mean by that is, if I say, you've won the lottery, you'd be like, oh, I'm very happy. And if I said to you, well, actually, you didn't win the lottery, you've actually lost your house, you would be very sad. So in your worldly life, everything is relational. Everything has an opposite. This bliss that you experience is not relational. It's there whether you're happy or whether you're sad. And you can tap that by doing deeper meditation techniques. So if you make your mind still, you will get this underlying feeling of intense bliss. It's your essential nature. It's the nature of your consciousness. So you don't have to go anywhere to experience it. You do however, have to do techniques that make your mind very still, that bring your senses to a one point, and then you're going to dissolve those things and you'll experience this state of bliss.